actually like a magic eye thing.
Illusion, yeah.
Yeah. They are joined now.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah. Just call me Kappler. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to text him. Yeah. Either, aren't they? Yeah. I'll just put it in your email.
So which one? The iron's over there.
Right there. I'll brush you on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cheers.
doubles?
16.
What are the singles?
Singles last 16, yeah.
Not touching, mate. 15.
Fifteen.
Obey.
goes on. Thirty, 15.
Yard ball through the flag.
15.
Alrighty, how you going, guys? This is Gus DeGiorgio here with Mark Robertson. How you going, Mark?
Yeah, just had a couple of matches this morning against Paul Clack and Rob Bowen. So got through them, so I can chill now and watch a couple of great matches here.
Yeah. No, well done. And these are great great matchups. In fact, the whole last 16. There's you look around the room and there's very, very good plays everywhere. So whoever's going to win this title would have earned it.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely the hardest field I've ever played in. I played in it's my 13th nationals, and this is a very, very, very tough field. If you looked at it, even all the last 32 matches, very hard to pick winners in all of them. Previous champions dropping like flies. Who'd you pick for the tournament, Gussie? The whole tournament, if you had to go right now. It can be a gut feel as too.
Yeah, right now, if I had to pick someone to play for my life, something about Michael Scerri. We're down to the last 16 now. He has won it twice before. I know this is on the Supremes now though, but I don't know. Obviously, we both know Mick very well. I don't know, just something about Mick.
You got a feeling. There's a feeling in the air with Michael
Mick or
Scerri.
like Andy Barnett.
Oh, yeah, Andy Barnett. Yep. Jeez, there's just so many good ones.
Well, who's your?
I'm going to go with two guys are standing out to me. Luke Anglesey, who just towed me up, and he's in the final of the plate. He's looking good. He's doing all right in the teams. And I think young Cale Barrett here, has made the final before. He's a class act on the table, off the table. He's a good kid. I'm 40, so I can call him a kid. And I think if I had to pick one person, I'm going to go with Cale Barrett this year. I think it might be his year. But I mean, geez, he's got a mighty opponent in Ben Foster right now. And if he gets through that, it's only. I mean, I was going to say it only gets harder, but it doesn't really get much harder than Ben Foster.
He's another previous champion.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't write him off at all. There's out of the 16 guys left, if there was, well, honestly, probably any of them can actually win it. Some would need to probably play well a little bit more than others, but I look around the room and I think any of these people could be Australian champions by the end of the week.
It really is. Yeah, the quality is really unbelievable, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't need to be a Benny Noonan or a Justin Sage to win these things anymore. The depth is so strong, and everyone's improving so fast. I think the Supremes have brought in a new, rejuvenated energy and life, to the game, and everyone's up and about.
Absolutely.
A little bit wide there.
So
All right, so let's switch. Which one? Which frame do you want to
shall we focus on? Well, we're getting to the business end now of the Kappler Scerri frame. This is because it's still their first frame. It's been quite a safety battle. Clint did have the upper hand in it. He's actually had the upper hand in most of the frame.
Oh, I thought they called foul there for a
so
second.
did I.
And I thought, well, I know it wasn't. I saw the yellow move first, and I thought, oh, here we go.
That's actually quite a good snooker.
Does he come off the jaws here, Gussie?
Oh, you probably come off the side rail. Side rail, bottom rail.
I like the jaws. I think you can dig into it a lot more, and it'll more likely put your opponent on tilt if you pull it off.
He's actually more of a chance of potting it, I think, if he goes at jaws as well.
Yeah,
actually.
Come over with more pace. Here we go.
Yeah.
Almost. Very, very tough those. You either get close or you nail it, or you don't get close at all.
Yeah.
There's no sort of in between. Still just a nerve steadier here. Would you take the top? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wasn't sure if he was going to stop the ball from rolling then. Would you get rid of the top one first so you don't have to come back up for it?
I think he might. Okay, yeah, he's taking it now. I was going to say,
Yeah.
maybe you can even keep it like a backup. I mean,
You could, But it also could be that ball that actually comes back to bite you, you know, because they do go nicely down the rails, but only if you hit them nice, you know, and land on them good. And first frame.
So you might even pot the yellow that's closest to the rail and then just screw back a little bit for the yellow into the bottom left, underneath the red. Might be the way.
It's one of those ones you can probably go a few ways. Maybe you screw back and play the plank, screw back into the black.
Yep.
Maybe you you see, you come back a few inches and play the top yellow to the bottom left corner pocket. There's a couple of options here. I think you can go either way.
Okay, he's going for the plant.
I think I like this option.
Actually, that was the right option.
I think it tickled the black a little bit, but it's probably going to get a pretty similar result either way. But that's come out perfect. Now I tell you, on the camera, this looks easy. Like it's a 9-ball pocket and it can't be missed. I'm telling you now, that can be missed, and it's much harder than what you think. Everything on the camera makes it look so much easier. I remember when I was playing Rob, and he'd be on certain balls that were really thin on the table, like looking at it, and I look over at the camera just for something to do, and it looks like a half ball pot, and you look back at the table and it looks impossible. But so the camera makes.
No, I couldn't agree more there.
The camera makes every shot look easier than what it is.
These TV tables, though, they are playing a lot tighter.
They are. They've tightened up. They've tightened up significantly over the past couple of days, I'd say.
Yes.
Because these tables, it's got the super fine cloth, which they run real slick and balls fall in really easy. But after about 20 or 30 hours of play, which is what they've had, they've just been slaughtered for like 5 days straight or however long. They start balls that would normally sort of hit the jaws and fall in, and now hitting the jaws and staying up.
Yes, I couldn't agree more there.
Who we got here? We've got a Come On Mick, got a Kappler, go the West. Let's go Scares. Scary, easy game. Whew.
No.
Easy game.
Okay.
Scary can make it look easy.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy in his last round, Mark, but that's another story.
What? Give us the 5-second rundown of that story.
Yeah, Mick had the fortune enough of getting a bye in the last round. He beat me 6-0.
I'm sure it wasn't a bye, Gussie.
But he actually played very well in that match. Good match play, solid stuff. Didn't make too many errors at all, if any, actually.
Just one of those ones that didn't go your way. Huh?
Exactly.
Yep.
No, I'm just happy to be here and be in with the commentary box with you, Mark.
That's the way Mick is a lot of the time. I've played him many times over the years, and I tend to find he goes one of two ways. He's either not that hard to beat because something goes wrong in his head. I don't know what he's thinking, or he's just impossible to beat. Like tends to go one of either ways with Mick. And it's a flip of a switch too. You never know what you're going to get. It's not like if you go, oh no, he's been practicing and he's been doing drills and all the right stuff. He could have just had a good coffee that morning, and all of a sudden now he's plays like Mick Hill.
Yeah, he just seemed like he was. He certainly seems focused, that's for sure. Like he was definitely into it, and as I said, he's won this title 2 times before, so.
We got young Sean Dempsey. Hey boys, good win. Robbo, just finished my 3-hour English exam. Come on, Mika. Good stuff, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean was down here playing for the Vics and in all the events. I was about to say unfortunately, but that's not the truth. The truth is, fortunately, Sean is a good kid. He's got a great head on his shoulders, and he's got his priorities right. He had to go back to Melbourne and do his exams, and that is very, very, very important. So even though we were sad to see you go, awesome team member. I believe he's going to be back for. Hopefully, we're in finals and survive long enough for him to come back and be a part of it, maybe even play I'm not sure. That's up to him and the captains, I suppose. And but he's incredibly committed to the game, and I've noticed that a lot about some of the young players these days. Josh Johans, Sean Dempsey.
I was just about to mention
Daniel
Sean.
Porter, Toby Clack. You know,
I think those three there you just named, Josh Hands, Toby Clack, and who's the other one you just named?
Sean.
And Sean. I think those three. I think they're the next.
Yeah, they're
Next three big ones.
and they're all good kids. You know, they're
They
all. They're not scallywags or anything like that. They seem to have their priorities right, and they're very, very, very talented players. All of them future champions for absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think young Daniel Porter. I think he's about 20. He's a future champion as well.
Yes. Jaden D'Amico, he'd be in that next tier.
I feel like Jaden's been around a long time. Is it just me, or
no? He's actually pretty much a veteran now.
he's about 30, isn't he, or 20?
Jaden,
About
no,
27 maybe.
Mid 20s.
Mid 20s. I feel like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
Jaden's a gun. He's and you know you know what? He is a phenomenal captain.
He is.
He is one of the reasons why I think he's an amazing captain. Is I think he's benched himself 6 times already. I think he's benched himself 6 times already, and he's shooting about 75%.
Yeah, he's definitely got a presence about him as well.
But what captain does that? What captain just says, you know what, I'm going to sit out. I'm going to sit out so my team can play.
Well, that's a captain putting the team before himself.
Absolutely, and so full respect to Jaden D'Amico there. I think an amazing captain. Yeah, the future of Australian 8-ball, I feel, is in good hands.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get back to these matches now. So Clint in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he was on an out, but lost position.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
That's a... Oh, I tell you what, and the yellow's on, they're all on. That is a Clint special.
And Kappler, these two players, Mick will do this skip in his step, and Clint also, he doesn't mind.
They wear their heart on their sleeve, don't
They're
they?
there, yeah.
They're both passionate players, and that's what we want to see. And if you actually think about... I was thinking about for a moment on the other table, Cale, you never see flinch or blink an eye.
They're both like robots.
Ben is a robot on the table. Ben is a robot on the table with his play. I actually love watching Ben play. It reminds me a lot about myself. I don't know if that sounded a bit weird. I don't know if that sounded weird or not, but I actually really enjoy watching Ben Foster play. And he does bring a bit of that Foster passion.
Oh, yes.
We see sometimes when they perhaps don't play the best shot.
Both the Foster boys, yeah.
But you know what, me personally, I actually like seeing that. I like seeing the next generation players so hungry to win and do well.
Well, these two, Cale and Ben, they are your next, like they are, you know.
Doesn't Cale Barrett sometimes remind you of like a Joel Younger, just like the ultimate professional?
Well, you know. Well, speaking of that, like I know he puts it on his
almost.
Facebook. He puts it on his Facebook stories all the time. Anyway, mine. But yeah, he comes down to Melbourne for weeks at a time and plays with Steve Misford.
Does all the right things, doesn't he?
They have snooker sessions for hours. So that's a good guy to.
Not a hair out of place.
With.
Shirt always tucked in.
He's one of the kids you'd want marrying your daughter.
He's the boy next door.
Look at him. I mean,
yeah, he's the boy next door,
very
isn't
good,
he?
Very good looking.
Yep. He's a good kid. He still looks about 15 years old. He doesn't age.
Well, I've known him since he was like, came through junior since he was like, I don't know, 8. So he hasn't changed.
How old is he now? Is he late 20s?
Well, he's another one. It'd be the same as Ben.
You're sort of like, you tend to be 2 or 3 years older than a few of these, like Ben Foster and Cale.
Well, you've got the bracket of Kurt, myself, Ricky Emery. But I think Cale and Ben, I don't know if they'll. I never remembered. I think they're maybe it's 1 or 2 years younger.
Yeah, a lot of tell you what, incredibly talented players like your Cale Barretts, your Jadens, you know, your Foster boys, your Clints. Geez, the list goes on. I feel that generation, they hadn't quite booted me and the other old boys out yet.
That's why they haven't all made the Australian team together, because there's still the likes of yourself, Scerri, Justin, Rusty,
Got to,
sticking around. You know what I mean?
yeah, we're almost like, you know, like the Mark Williams and Higgins and O'Sullivan. They're just not going away.
No.
Well, I think you boys just need to get together a little bit.
Well, not you boys, I reckon those
you know,
boys.
I think this is the year of it though. Sage, you know, Benny, Rusty, myself.
Well, who knows what's happening with the stats?
There's heaps of them. There's heaps of them. We're not in the last 16. So
No.
perhaps this is it. Perhaps this is the year of the next gen. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think coming into these next,
Ooh.
I mean, we should be.
Who played that shot?
Mick. Yeah.
He's very calm, but I do see that vein pulsating when he's on the forehead.
So now his run of seven frame wins in a row has just come to an end. Cale, that's you won't see Cale missing a ball like that too often.
I actually labelled about an hour ago Cale the best potter in the room, in my opinion.
I second that.
I think if we all had to nominate someone for a potathon to represent the room, so Australia, I think his name would be right. If you can't nominate yourself and
Yes.
put aside that ego,
Yeah.
he'd be right up there. You'd be very high up there.
Who?
Yourself, Gus.
Oh no, I didn't know. Honestly,
Gus,
didn't know.
no, you're a very good player. I think who else is just a phenomenal potter? Mikey Cacciola, he's a great potter, but
Actually, I just wanted to, sorry, cut you off. When you asked me for my pick, I think I've got Mikey Cacciola in my, I reckon top three.
He's right up there.
He's a winner, that guy.
Yeah. Cale, Luke Anglesey, Mikey Cacciola is probably my top three.
I'm still going to go with Mick Scerri, Barney, or Mikey Cacciola.
Yeah, all very deserving picks. Oh, has Ben come over a little bit too far here? If he's too far, that's a really bad mistake.
I don't think he's on that red to the bottom right.
Might see a bit of Foster rage. I think...
he's definitely not on, I don't think.
The Cale and Ben match, I think if it's open, clean potting, crisp outs, I think Cale has the slight edge, and I'm only talking slight edge.
Yeah.
If the balls get a bit scrappy and a bit more match play, I feel Ben has a bit more WA tactical, gritty sort of feel. I feel like Ben will be happy to play those frames and try and win the tactical battle. And if the frames go tactics, I feel like Cale will be looking for the big shot to end the tactical battle. And
Yeah, I don't always want to agree with you, but a lot of the things you say always make sense. So I agree there. I mean, I think that's a good assumption there.
So this out on yellows for Cale. At first glance, you think, oh yeah, all the yellows are on, and that's kind of easy. But they don't actually link. Like if you think about the route, how are you going to go about this? It's not sort of like stun pot, stun pot, stun pot.
Would you take the yellow to the right middle? The yellow closest, and
looks tricky.
Okay.
Looks thin. I think you're probably trying to play these.
I think he's going to clear these two yellows at the top of the table, then get the white on the right side of the table to play that yellow that's on the right hand side cushion, top it down for the yellow that's at the bottom of the table next to the red, and take it to the left bottom corner. That's going to be his linking ball.
That's probably the way to go. You just got to make sure you land really straight on that yellow going to the bottom right, which is where the balls are. It's not as easy as you may think, because a couple of centimetres either way off straight, it becomes very hard to top down.
Well, he's going to get close to this now. Yep.
So what if I was in Cale's corner coaching him for this shot? Because distance doesn't matter for him. He's a beautiful QS and he's a snooker player. He doesn't need to be closer. Don't worry about... Yeah, there's good.
Yeah.
There's good. Don't worry about screwing back and being closer with the right angle. Just like stun over and have the right angle, even if the shot is an extra foot longer.
Well, this is frame ball here, I reckon.
This is it, yes. This is frame ball. If he lands straight on this yellow, he will have no problem. Looks pretty good. Can he top down off the side rail, maybe?
I reckon he may have like just a tiny bit more.
Yeah, another centimetre makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Now he might even have to play this with a bit of running side.
Oof, running side.
I know. And that decreases the chance of potting the ball, but he's a great potter. I mean,
does the black go to the bottom left pocket?
Well, looking at this angle, I'd say no.
I'd say no as well, but the cameras are deceiving. If it does, he can easily just have like a hut. See, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
If it does, he can just do a
Well, if anything, you might have half pocket worse.
Yeah, I feel like it's on. Dan, who's got very good eyes for the cameras, says yes. So now he can drop this in, and I'm telling you now, like if you could see the actual table, you'd see how hard of a shot this is. On the camera, it looks like, oh yeah, just dribble. Look, he's even digging down on it.
Oh, okay. So that tells us it didn't go.
That's a really good shot. You may sort of think that, oh yeah, just half ball pot, screw into the red. Trust me, if you could see the table, you'd see that was not easy. All right, Caps does his thing.
So both matches poised 2-1.
I don't think Mick got a shot there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
He made an error.
They made an error.
Yeah.
All right, so Mick makes an error and gets punished for it by Clint Kappler.
Still looking positive though. Mick just had a smile.
They're scrappers, these two. Like
Yes.
Clint and Mick, they're not known for any one thing. It's like neither one are known for like having an amazing white ball or amazing potters, or like a lot of people have like almost like a trait. These two, I feel they roll with the punches. You know, however the balls land, that's how they'll roll with it. They're not trying to gear the match in any sort of one direction.
Yes. Again, I'd agree with that. That's spot on. They're both guys you'd like to play with in a team.
Who would you take to England to play against the Poms? Oh, Georgie Arliss, what a cute commentary couple, Robbo and Gus. I know, it's great, James. He always agrees with me. Justin, give it up. Justin Sage? Well, I was going to speak not complimenting how he's played on this trip, but he's not played to the usual standard we see Justin Sage play. That's for sure. In respect to Justin, I'm not going to criticise him too much because my God, he's probably got the highest or thereabouts accolades of any Australian player who's ever played 8-ball. So I think he's earned the right to have one, by his standards, bad carnival. So I'll just commentate this one of Mick's, and then I'll get back to you about my pick, Martin, about your who will we take. So
Mick on the yellows here.
What are you doing here, Gussie?
Well, this is all about getting on the 8 here.
That's it.
And Mick, that's what Mick will be looking at right now. What's going to be his last ball to get on the black?
How are you doing it?
I'm probably going to be using, see that yellow in the middle of the table?
Yep.
Somehow off that.
Can you possibly pot the one over the right middle pocket and plant the yellow down towards the bottom right, and then use that to like swing around later? Yeah, like this. Oh, he wants that to stop. See, if that yellow stopped about a handprint shorter, so maybe 5-6 inches or so, then it's on a beautiful angle to just drop in, and you play the white off 1 or 2 rails and play the black to the right-hand middle or right-hand corner. But it's just gone a bit far, so it's made things quite awkward now. Yeah, these really don't transition well.
No, that's what I'm trying to look at the...
Plays a bit of side maybe. He's come around, he's clipped the red. Not gotten away with it.
That's still okay. He can snipe this ball top left. Come down.
Dig in with a bit of bottom.
But again, anything but straight on this last yellow down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Although...
Tricky. Very, very gettable. Oh, I thought something happened, but it's a timeout. Alright, so we've got, that looks like a Ben Foster bicep, so I'm going to say that's Benny at the table. He's a bit...
Big boys, aren't they, the Foster boys?
Just a little bit bigger than slender Cale. He's sort of... Ben looks like a power lifter and Cale looks like a marathon runner.
Yes.
Solid units, the Foster boys.
Oh, it's actually... He's going to have to come up and down here. Or he might be able to settle for a double. He actually can hold for the double.
I swear Ben's gotten like 2 inches taller since the last time I've seen him, but people aren't supposed to keep growing up at that age.
I don't know what the Foster boys are eating, but they...
Just checked it up. Has he kissed the red nicely?
Mick's gone in off.
Mixing off.
Oh, and he's gone to grab the... That would have been...
mistakes on both tables here. Ben snookered himself. Pretty disappointed in himself there, and Mick's gone in off. I found them hard to control, so I'm not going to criticise him too much there because I've struggled with that kind of shot on these tables. Do I play it with a bit of side? Do I play it with stun or bottom? Two rails, no good. Alright.
Tell you what though, if Cale gets a couple more frame, Ben...
So what do you got ball in hand here?
Yes.
In this position? You got a few tricky balls. What are your thoughts on this? You know, the black's in the middle of the table, so you're not really a lot of shot to nothings.
I'm going to tackle... I'm going to tackle that red that's up the top right-hand side rail.
Yeah, that's the one I tend to be eyeballing.
Because I think that...
And do you top down? Do you top down for the one on the top rail?
Yes, I think, yes, correct.
And then based on the angle you get, you sort of piece it a little bit more together from that.
I think that red does go into the left middle. Oh, it doesn't want to be straight.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no. I think he may be able to pinch this.
Is that red on the left-hand side now? Is that a potential last ball for the black?
No, I'd be taking it after this shot.
To the middle?
Yes. Oh, no, sorry. I'd probably be going the red maybe to the right middle.
Yeah, we'll see where he lands after this.
That's his issue. That's his issue now.
I think he's going to take a slight risk and play it with like a lot of top left and really try and get the white out. And if it does miss, but I was about to say, if it does miss, he's going for the snooker as well. Now, I sort of feel I need to explain something to the people at home. You might think, well, Cale's the best potter in the room, and it's a straight ball down the rail. Why would he play it as a shot to nothing? The reason why is this cloth has tightened up a lot.
Yeah.
So when you're playing those shots dead weight, they'll still drop in. If he played that at half the pace, that would have gone in. At pace, if you even graze the rail or hit the far jaw, oh, and that's what happens at this level. He's 100% deliberate. That's exactly what he's going for.
Cale will be pretty filthy at that because he knows he should have cleared those.
Well, that's what they do at this level, isn't it? You really don't want to be giving them chances.
Even there with Clint. Now, Clint, looking at those balls again, probably should have made him. He didn't. Put a snooker in. It was a one-rail escape. And he got out of it.
It could have easily just as happened on both tables.
This red here looks a bit dodgy to the left middle.
I still think Cale played the right shot. He just... Two things had to happen there. One, he missed the pot, which he wouldn't most of the time.
Oh, Ben's just giving me a cheeky smile.
See, he's left Mick the one rail escape here again. It's a great shot here by Ben. Look at this one.
Yeah, he liked it too.
Beautiful bang. And Mick's got a very similar shot.
Oh,
Almost. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on. Yeah, see, that wasn't far off as well, was it? It was very close.
So now you'd think Clint, Clint will be clearing these balls. There's no excuses here to not clear these, Mark.
Yeah, I think this one he's playing now.
Oh,
And then you're swinging around off the angles. Yep, that's the right shot.
I actually would have played the red to the corner first.
No,
but
I think if you were out there and you had a little bit more of a look at it, you would have seen the problem with that, and you were always going to land. You're always going to land half ball the wrong side on one of those reds. So then you're going to have to play a bit of a minor dodgy shot. And now he can just swing around the angles. So this is the angle that he was going to have, and then probably have to play the other red long down the rail kind of thing.
this actually looks straighter than what it looks, so you can even just screw this back and play it in the corner.
Alright, so we got
Oh,
Martin.
He's actually gone in between there.
Oh, right,
That's,
okay.
yeah.
What was the table? Oh, you know what? This is one. I'm looking at the table. This is not easy.
That,
This is... I back him to get it, but I tell you what, it's not easy.
no.
Not easy.
No.
These are...
You just kind of looked away then, thinking he was going to be on it.
I assumed he was going to be on it. This is a big deal, isn't it? 3-1 or 2-all.
Remember that. Remember this.
Yeah.
That there. That's
Ooh.
Clint with a roll in.
And these emotional players. They tend to run with the highs, but sometimes the lows can get to them as well. So
Clint just looked at us. So yeah.
well, not everyone's always looking at us, Gus.
No, he did.
No, not every. No, he's probably looking at Holly, or he's looking at someone else. Not everyone's always looking at you, okay? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
It looked like a death stare, and I got scared.
Death stare. We're whispering.
Yeah, I know.
Did you think he looked at us as just them?
No.
No, because he didn't.
There were some other score. Do we have any other score updates there? It looks like Stone Stenhouse is 5-0 up on Michael Hayes. Alex Kingsbury and Travis Crawley are 1-all. So looks like Stone's on his way to a quarter-final berth. He actually knocked out Luke Foster in the first round. So
These have come out pretty good. Alright, let's try and get to this question. Martin, Robert, who would you take to England to play against the Poms? Or even better, what's your team to take and captain? Well, isn't the world titles meant to be in Australia next? So
yes.
What team would Australia play here against the Poms coming down here? If I'm either in the team or just as a supporter, so if I'm in the team or not, or as captain, okay, so let's say I'm captain, I'd either want the exact same team that won the world title in 2016 with Ben Noonan put in as well. I think he deserves to be there. Or I would want to play with all these next-gen guys that we're talking about. I'd love to play in the same team as, because I never have. I would love to play in the same team as a Cale Barrett, a Ben and Luke Foster, Luke Anglesey, Jaden D'Amica, Mikey Cacciola, all these guys, Dave Ewing, love Dave Ewing, all those sorts of Gus, love to play with Gus, Mick, my best mate, love to play with Mick. It'd be a team like that. A couple of my close mates in Gus and Mick, and then half a dozen of these next-gen guys who I've never played in the same team as. That's, I've played in the same team as Justin and Woodsy and Rusty and all these guys many times, and we were fortunate enough to snag a win once. So, yeah, that'd be my call. Yep, nice shot there by Clint. That was important to land on the correct side of the yellow, and pretty much that's spot on.
Yeah, Clint looking to make amends for that last frame.
Alright, does that look pretty good? Looks pretty good. Just stunned down between the gap of the,
Yeah, he's still
of
got
the two reds.
Still got to be careful going through that gap though. Doesn't want to flick that red near the black and sort of, I don't know, slews and going off or lose position. So still needs some care.
Martin, Jimmy Della is in the top 2 or 3 best players I've ever had the pleasure of playing against and playing with on the same team. The performance he did in the 2016 World Titles was the best ever, and don't hold me to this, but I don't think will ever be repeated again. A truly remarkable, exceptional performance, and probably the difference in us actually winning the world title or not winning the world title was on his cue. Very solid out here by Clint. Well done.
Yep.
But again, he falls in that bracket of guys I've played with a number of times, and you know, if I was to pick a lineup that was most likely to win another world title, it's got your Sage in there, it's got your McCartney, it's got your Delahunty, you know, it's got your Noonan, it's got these guys, it's got your Rusties and your Woodsies. It's basically that team that we won it with. But personally, I would love, even if I'm not in the team, remove me from the team, I would love to see a team of a lot of these names you see on the screens right now. You know, a team of Gus's and Cale Barrett's, Ben Foster's, Mikey's, Jaden's. You know, these guys who are like 25 to 35 years old, who deserve a good crack at it, and unfortunately they haven't, because they've all not gotten together and made the same Australian side at the same time and gone, yes, all right, boys, let's go. You know, your Nathan Neems, your Ricky Emerys. There's probably about a dozen of them who you could name, and I would just love for them all to get together at the same time and at least have one crack at winning a world title, because I tell you what, they are all quality players and awesome guys.
I think that will happen, because all those guys you've named, they're not going anywhere. So
Yeah,
I think
good.
that will happen. Just a matter of when.
Well, great break there by Mick.
That is a big break.
Look at the two tables. One, they're all in the middle, and the other table, they're all on the rails.
Yeah, that's actually quite
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, like I said a little while ago, I think this year is the turn of the tide. You know?
Well, it's all down to. I mean,
all the old boys like myself, we can't make last 16s now.
No, but you are in the final of the plate.
Yes, the plate.
The pre-nationals tournament.
The pre-nationals
That's going
tournament.
to go till
Well, it's Thursday. The final's on Thursday, which is like the second last day. The pre-nationals tournament is going to the second last day.
By the way, you're playing a guy, Luke Anglesey, who actually knocked you out of the singles mark, but he's having a great week.
He's having a very good carnival.
Luke Anglesey.
What's the score with Luke, actually, over on the... Where do we have it? Do we
Yes,
have it?
that's interesting.
How's Luke going? He's been playing very good pool. Oh, he's 2-3 down, okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting one over there.
Against Morgan Evans from Queensland.
Yeah, Morgan's...
Toby Clack and debuting.
So Mick just looking to... Ooh, he's almost missed that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he's opening
Oh,
pot.
he gave the squinty face there.
He nearly missed his opening pot, Mick, so they're just not quite going in clean there at the
Yeah,
minute.
he's Yeah, he's got to tidy things up a bit because these are really easy, and he should be swishing these in nicely.
Even that one looked like it was in the jaw.
Yeah, he was riding it a little, wasn't he? Just a little stun shot. There we go, nice little settler. Just trickle it in, little trickle.
So both matches are going to be poised at nicely at 3-all here.
Is this Lightwood boys? Strange playing on a Tuesday. We've been playing. This is week 2. When did we start? It was
It feels like we've been here
Wednesday.
a month.
We started on Wednesday, and it's been go non-stop with half a dozen events, and you don't even know what you're playing in. Sometimes you're just shaking a guy's hand and you're playing a game of pool and seeing how you go. We started last Wednesday, so we started a week ago, and yeah, we've still got. Ooh.
Oh, well, this has been the longest week of my life. It's
Sorry. Does James Deller not play anymore? Not seeing him around. It is a shame. Amazing player. Yeah. What James does is he really likes to commit to the game and practice and play properly and do his best. If James can't practice and play his best, he's not interested in playing. He has a very attacking, very aggressive game style that if it's not working and playing well, it looks disastrous. But if he's on and playing well, he's arguably the best player, arguably best player I've seen, and could take it to anyone in the world. 100% without a doubt could win a world title. No doubt in my mind, James could do that. But when he's deciding to not really play, he puts the Q away entirely, focuses on his family and his career, so he does the right thing. He doesn't sort of just tread water. And so I think he's just having another little break for a couple of years, and he comes back and destroys everyone for a couple of years, and then he has another couple of years off.
by the way, that break from Clint, he absolutely smashed that.
That's what the cap gun arms are for.
Oh,
They,
yeah, he's definitely been hit in the
locked
gym.
and loaded.
He's got an unbelievable physique, actually, Clint.
Looks like a MMA fighter.
Yeah.
So again, these yellows look easy when you sort of, you first look at them, but it's a little bit fidgety around the bottom left back black area. What are you doing, Gus?
I don't know. Sometimes I've got to be actually in the moment.
Yeah.
That's why, I'm just not really a good commentator, I don't reckon.
I wonder what he's got to do. What he's going to do?
Do you play the plan, the yellow onto the black onto the yellow, or do you play the yellow and then hit the black half ball and then the yellow frees up to the right middle?
I don't mind the plan. Yellow onto black. I think I like that. And you've got to be doing it the next shot. Yeah, so I think you're dropping in this one to the top right. And then you're probably playing yellow onto black onto yellow, but it's hard to tell the angles. Wants that to slow down, I think. Or he's eyeballing this one over the bottom right straight away, so that's where he meant to play the white. I'm assuming he looks like he has a plan. What's his plan, Gus? Tell me.
I'm still playing. I'm playing this yellow bottom right, swinging the white over to the left-hand side of the table, and then I'm playing the yellow bottom left, half balling into the black, and playing the yellow into the right middle.
There we go. You heard it. You hear it. Gus is pointing at the screen, so we can all see it.
Well, no, he didn't play that.
This must just pot.
I think he's playing a safety.
Oh, the safety. You know what? I didn't even think of that.
Doesn't want it to roll.
I didn't even think of the safety. Like, if I was playing, perhaps I would have. But here, you're sort of looking for the out. On the other table, we have Benny Foster going. He will make these, and he's going to go 4-3 up.
So could that getting out of the snooker?
Turning point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cale,
We'll see Ben just screw back to the He actually wants to pop out about a good foot here.
Oh, Mick's had a bit of a...
Topping down to the top. Same thing.
Mick's had a bit of a result there. He's actually got out in the snooker. And
Result Mick. Maybe it is the year of the Mick. The year of the Scerri. Yep. 4-3 to the Foz. Stones. Michael Hayes has actually been playing quite well up here. It's a good shot.
Oh,
Clint.
that's
pretty much perfect. Not sure if you'd take anything else but that, but Mick is it's right in this now. Is the turnover? Not the turnover. Is the skill shot on the black onto yellow available, or is it too close?
I don't think you can. No, I think there's too much. I mean, I don't think it's on. That's all.
I think they're too close, and the reason why I think they're too close, I'm talking about playing the black, potting these 5 reds, and then playing the black onto the yellow, and then also knocking the black. That would get you to the win these rules. The reason why I think it's too close, maybe, is at the pace you've got to hit it for the black to hit the yellow, and then the black to follow the yellow in. You need to have enough pace behind that, so let's call it like a soft medium. At that distance, the soft medium pace, the black won't actually be rolling forward with topspin. The black will still be skidding across the cloth with almost like a stun type movement. So I think if the black was out a little bit further, even just another few inches would help a lot.
But I also think where that yellow is in the hole, it's not sitting over the pocket.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
So does that also make the skill shot harder, Mark?
It does, because now you need to be more accurate, and also you need to get enough pace behind it. So it trickles forward with topspin. Now, an option you have here is you can pot these two, and then you can play the turnover shot, where you're just clipping off the black, you're potting the yellow to the bottom left, and you're getting the snooker. Now the bad side with that is if Clint comes up and down the table, he's got a yellow over the hole. If he hits it, he's a good chance to pot it, but maybe he's looking at it now. So he's looking at the shot that I just mentioned. It's the turnover shot now. You don't really want to play it, but maybe you have to.
I think he's going to try and go into it.
Maybe. No, he's playing my shot.
Yeah.
That's a really good shot.
That is a good shot.
He's hit that so good. So the shot I mentioned a few shots ago, that's what he's going to be playing. Clipping off the black, playing the turnover. Now, you're not excited about this. Like, he's played it as good as he could. He's done everything right, I think. Yeah, he looks happy. Yeah, he's happy. He that time he did look at us, Gus.
That's actually
I tell you what, on that camera, that looks on. No, it can't be on. So he's not excited to play that shot, but it's the best he could do in that situation. I'd say Clint's maybe 50-50 from here. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's all Mick could do. He could have done what you said about playing the extraction. The problem was, it comes back to the similar shot as the Cale Barrett. You know, down the rail, really pacey. All of a sudden, that final red jaws.
What Clint just did there, though, that yellow wasn't where it was. That was actually difficult. Yeah,
it was a good chance to double kiss or clip in, but that's also why he played it with pace, to get like a double kiss jam. So we got, I believe it's 4-3 to Ben. Now I know how annoying it is when people don't put up the scores. I've been doing that constantly. I believe it's 4-3 to Ben and 4-3 to Clint. What do we got?
Yes, hello Mum. Good of you to join us.
Cale just looks pretty good on the top yellow. Just a bit of a stun shot. Just a bit of a stun shot. Then yellow to right middle. Yellow to right corner, and then black to left corner. All pretty routine for a player of his quality.
Which he is absolute quality. Oh, that's... Would you have followed through then and played the yellow into the right middle?
Possibly, yes. You're going to see him reroute. He's going to reroute now. Do some rerouting. Now he's going to play the yellow to the bottom right first, then yellow to the top right, and then the black. He will get these, but it's now just become a little bit harder. It's not difficult, but it all should have been elementary. Now he's got to put in a little bit of work. Screw back for the black to the bottom right, or do you just do like a soft screw and black to the bottom left?
No, I like the black to the bottom right. Oh, it's a miss there by Mick.
And left an open table as well. I didn't actually see the shot.
Actually, yeah.
So 4-all with Cale and Ben Foster.
I think that one's going all the way, by the way.
Two very evenly matched players there. Very hard to pick. Very hard to pick a winner there. And honestly, I don't know who the better player is out of Ben and Cale. I don't even think. It would just be just opinion, really.
Even as juniors, like they were both. Even as juniors, they were even. So, Cale probably had the slighter edge as a junior, but yeah, now you can't really split them.
I feel that when it comes to raw potting, Cale has the edge, but I feel old school pool player, match play, grindy grit. I think Ben Foster has the Ben has the edge there. So, but there's just absolutely nothing in it. Both quality snooker players, and world class 8-ball players, absolutely. Mick's got to be real careful here. Any more mistakes like that, and he'd find himself doing a walk of shame home.
Clint's getting the, Clint's putting the scoreboard pressure on him.
Yeah.
So, yes, Mick has made, he's made a few errors he usually wouldn't make. But Clint's putting the scoreboard pressure on him. So
yeah, great. He's mishit that a bit, Ben. He's a bit of accidental side and almost went off left middle, but there was the G-forces behind that were incredible. And
the G-forces.
The G-forces, the sheer power that white ball had just annihilated the pack. What do we got here? Commentator's curse. What happened? Not sure what happened there. What's happening, guys? Looks both games poised. Well done, Robbo in plate. Cheers, Jamo. You and your weirdo wording.
Yeah, that's the thing, Jay. Ben has won this title before, but this year, mate, it's it's pretty ruthless. But I still do think you're right. If you coming to a tournament and you've won before, you always feel good about it.
Incredible side spin with Pike, yes, Jamo. Ben having won this title before, I think, gives him an edge. Cale's made the final, and he's made... has he made the final? No, Cale's actually made, I think, like back-to-back semis in this.
I know you beat him in a semis the year you lost to Delante. Didn't you beat Cale Barrett in the semis?
Oh, yes, and the following year, I believe Alex Pace beat him in the semis as well.
Yeah.
But I think every year I've played, I think Cale has made the Australian side a lot. Very high ranked, has won a billion tournaments. Oh, look at this cut! What a cut! Great shot!
Yes.
Great shot by the cap guns.
I'll tell you what, 5-3.
Yeah, Cale's one. Definitely the champion of Tasmanian Q sports. Like he's like the Chris Beagley of Tasmanian pool.
Such a great kid, though. Guy.
Big
I
shot
always
here.
give him a kid.
Ooh, is that good or bad?
Well, where's the other red going? Can he,
Might have to. Oh, I don't think he'll be happy with that. On second look. Is Sage on his honeymoon? Look, he played like he was on his honeymoon. I'm just watching this shot of Ben's. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
That's a really good shot by Ben. Little bit tight. That's a big break by Clint.
Oh,
Really bad luck.
The white's got kicked in
That's
there.
really unlucky. That was a beautiful break.
Yeah.
Got a couple of balls clean. Can't do much more on the break than that, other than. So I need. Oh, hang on. What's happened? What's Mick done?
Probably upsetting someone.
No, we don't get into that.
Oh, no. There, look at the white here. Yeah, straight
that's
into
really
yellow.
That's really unlucky. Clint just got a nice action replay of that in case he forgot about it.
It's pretty cool.
She's Dan.
It's pretty cool. We've got this massive projector screen.
Oh, look at this, 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 look at this.
Oh,
Big hit. A
Yes.
huge sigh of relief from Ben there. Huge. This is stuff that, like, to go 5-4 up there or 5-4 down, this is stuff you can look like after you win the Australian title. You look back and you remember little things like that.
Is it-
You know, if that black trickles in or
is
not.
that what you did after you won your Australian title, Mark? Did you go back and did you?
No,
how
I've
many
never
times
watched
have
it.
you watched? You've never watched your
Never watched
Australian?
it, no. Unfortunately, so from my memory, Rusty worked his way through his half of the draw very well. Beat everyone, as far as I remember, beat everyone very convincingly, and so did I, except my match with Brent Reed in the semis was exceptionally high standard. Got lucky enough to win that 9-8 in the semis. I believe Rusty beat Della like 9-1 in about 14 minutes in his semis, but unfortunately we didn't bring a good. We both would admit we didn't bring a good standard to the final. We both didn't play as good as we played throughout the tournament, so I think we were both pretty disappointed there. I was fortunate enough to get the win, so it didn't bother me as much. But no, I've not gone back and watched it because I wasn't happy with the standard of the match. Which, in saying that, sounds like a bit of a shame to actually say that.
Yeah, I think you should go back and watch it.
Yeah,
Maybe you'll do it when you're retired.
Yeah, maybe I'll go back. I'll watch the final frame or something. Ooh, jeez, he's gotten away with that.
I love seeing the players' faces.
I feel Mick's lacking a bit of polish. I feel he's lacking a bit of polish right now. That white ball's just getting better of him. He's trying to change gears. He's trying to actually speed up. Yeah, trying to shift some momentum, change his physiology. What's he going to do here?
Do you go full-blooded and try and play the black in the same pocket, or do you drop it in and play the black in the right middle, or do you extract the black? There's a few options here, but you got to commit to one.
Oh God!
I don't think he committed to any sort of. One there.
Yep. Boom. Hit.
Do you think he committed to an option there?
No, I feel like if he was going to play the extraction, I almost feel like he should have cannon in the black. If he was.
Yeah, they're going to be watching the push shot here.
Yep.
Well, no, there's no like this when it's this close.
I'm not. Just like the previous one, I'm not getting involved. Well, it certainly wasn't a push shot, thank God. And Caps has a very, very good opportunity here to mop up. Jeez,
This yellow straight to the top left.
yeah,
And that's your starter.
just a mop up to go 6-3 up. Mick's had his chances for sure. What have we got on the other table? It's Ben 5-4 to Ben Foster, I do believe. 5-4 to Ben Foster.
Let's go, Kappler.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, my sister's phone. Oh, no. Sister's phone. Raised to 5.
So Bella's 4-all. Yeah, first to 5. Who's Bella playing? Who's she playing?
I think that's a lady from New South Wales. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted here, guys.
I can't even see her. Where is she?
Table 6.
Oh, down there. Oh, yeah. Ben Foster would kill Cale in snooker. It's a big call. I don't actually. I know that Ben's been winning some snooker stuff, and I know Cale's been winning some snooker stuff. Perhaps perhaps they can. I don't know if they've directly played each other in some big tournaments or not, but that'll be good to see. Both very, very, very quality, talented snooker players.
Oh, that's perfect from Clint there.
Cheers, Marty. It was good to see Rob in the semis. He's bobbing up, making the deep end of a lot of tournaments and stuff over the past 2 or 3 years. He's looking to. I know he'd be happy to run deep in a quality field and to make the semis, but ultimately also disappointed to not go on with it. He's running deep in a lot of tournaments, and he's knocking on the door. He's just crossing that finish line, and he didn't do a lot wrong in our match. He dry broke just about the whole match, which didn't help, and I think maybe at 6-all, maybe he didn't get a shot. I think maybe I ran the last 2. Racks, so he didn't actually get a chance to. Oh, that's a good shot by Cale to control it, and he's got a.
That's really nice, actually.
That's good, and he's got a bit of a nice angle to come out.
Side rail, bottom rail, side rail,
That's
and
it.
yellow to the top right.
This Cale Ben Foster match, this could very much be the final.
100%.
This could be a final,
100%.
absolutely.
Clint's actually now 6-3 up on Michael, and Michael can't have. You'd say he can't make any errors, I don't think.
What do we got here? Cale ranked 5th, Ben 9th. I don't know how much we can go on rankings, but I mean rankings are oh, hang on, is that going to square up? That's going to square up too much. Oh, Cale. Perhaps should have played it in a way to have distance.
He's not on it.
No, I don't think so. Maybe the face double.
So is it a mini swerve? Oh no, he'd need to swerve that a fair bit. Actually.
Oh, he might just be able to dig in. We got Jamo would back Cale snooker and 8-ball. I reckon Ben. Yeah, look, if I had to, if they were to play at both Q Sports, that's probably the way I'd lean as well. But I haven't really seen them personally play a lot of snooker. I just know that they're doing very well. Has Ben Foster won Oceanic? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Cap's looking very solid. Yeah, Clint has definitely been the better player in the Michael Scerri Clint Kappler match. He's bringing more energy. I feel like he's bringing more positivity. I feel like he's taking on the outs and the shots with more direct authority, where I think Mick is, in my opinion, I feel like Mick's playing a little timid. I feel like, I feel like he's sort of riding the shots a little bit and just doing just enough.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like a bit uncomfortable.
It does look a little uncomfortable. He doesn't look like he's flying. Alec Evernatis, Andy Barnett, what a great one that one is too. That could be a final. Alec Evernatis, Andy Barnett. It's 5-all. So Mick Scerri on reds. The out is possible, but very tricky. That's a good shot.
Yep.
So what Mick's done there is he's bought himself some time. Now the out. If you actually, with that yellow removed, yeah, I like this.
Or did he want to put the yellow though?
Yes.
Yep.
So now, yeah.
Oh, actually, Clint's going to put it in the
He's not happy with that, so it's a bit disappointing that he didn't really knuckle down on that shot. I think Clint could have played that a bit tighter as well, because now Mick can actually just clear that red, and Clint has a whole bunch of issues. That the out is very difficult. I think Mick just needs to clear this red, this bottom right-hand red. If he can, maybe the draw's in the way. He did not want that. That's not too bad. It's freed up the plant, but the problem is the out. Like, you only need your balls on if you're planning to pot out, because the safeties on these rules are so brutal. You can very easily win frames by one good safety. Will often win you the frame. I agree here. He needs to get rid of this. He really wanted to clear that other yellow, because then now all his balls are on very easily. Now Clint does need to be careful. Now the out is certainly on for reds, but it's tricky. Ben Foster, he won't be happy with that.
No.
I back him in to knock this black in, no problem, but now it's slightly missable.
You'd still think he would
Gus,
knock his head. Who knows, Gussie? Curdy D. Is that Kurt Dunham or?
Gus is just gonna go.
I'm a bit
and,
distracted as.
Gus has just told us he's going to stop whistling into the mic with his nose.
Oh yes, I do have this thing where I don't know. I whistle. Try not to laugh too hard.
in his nose.
But yes, I do. When I'm breathing, apparently my nose is whistling.
What's Mick done there? What's happening here? What's Mick done to? How did he get rid of that red? Did he double it or something? What happened?
I actually missed it.
I missed it too. I was concentrating on your whistling nose. Kettle's boy. Oh, Mick, you see, he just didn't really get into that, did he?
And now I don't want to obviously but he didn't do this stuff in his last round.
It's annoying when they do that, isn't it?
Well, I've been biting my tongue the whole match.
Yeah.
He just didn't do this stuff.
I missed a ball down a rail to go 2-0 up on Luke, and the next time I got back to the table I was 4-1 down. Not sure if he's doing that in this match.
Yeah.
So where's Luke anyway? Where are you, Luke?
I think he was 5-2 down.
5-2 down. Big chance here for Clint. He can lay a snooker. Or he can play an extraction.
5-3 down, Luke Anglesey. Yep, against Morgan Evans.
Does he go the safety, or does he go the pot out?
Even still, though, with laying the snooker, it is most likely maybe going to be a one-rail escape.
Yeah, it could be a bit dodgy.
And he still could have a ball. So this is what I mean. So this is still.
Oh, does the black does the black block the one cushion, or?
No, it doesn't. No, I can see from the table here, he's got plenty. So you'd think Mick will hit. Oh no, he's not looking. He's looking to come bottom rail, side rail.
Cheers, Evan. Thanks for that. Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened. Oh, Andy Barnett not happy with something. Alex just says table repairs in a joking way.
Must have been a fair belt.
That was a fair whack. Oh, Mick.
I think Mick's gone the wrong way there.
What's he done? I saw what he's done, but I'm wondering why. Maybe he was. I got nothing.
That looked like a one rail, and we can see from the commentary booth that he had plenty of the rail.
Maybe he is hungry and wants the match to be over and go and get some dinner. Other than that, I'm not sure why he went to 2 rails. Maybe he went to 2 rails because he's really desperately trying to pot the one over the hole. And the angle's there for 2 rails.
But I still think all he had to do was hit a red, and the pressure's still on Clint.
I agree, yeah.
And now,
I agree. That was a situation where just don't foul and make Clint earn the last frame. Well, he was just here, so he's worked on this angle.
now it's not 1 rail. Now that's actually, actually,
It's 2
Clint's
rails.
in the way.
2 rails, and if he hits it and gets a miracle. Jeez, this is going to take some shot.
They're so
Some
hard.
shot by Mick. Oh, he's hit it.
Just hit it.
As long as he doesn't leave Clint on that
And-
yellow. Oh, that's a result. I think is that 2?
I'd say that's a
That's a result.
half result. Yes.
I'd be happy with that. I think that is the best result he could have gotten, other than knocking the red in.
So if you clean here, you're just going to pot this yellow top right, and then you're going to have a bit of a dodgy shot, the yellow to the left middle, and I
Yeah.
think that's your frame ball.
I think this was the best result Mick could have gotten. Two ball Benny. Yeah, it's Robbo and Gus on the mic. Ben Foster for 2-time champ. It could absolutely be.
Okay,
Little
see.
bit. It's not
Would
too
you?
bad. Yeah, I may have tried to come out. He's checked it up. He's got a shot on the black. I'd back him in here. Absolutely.
This will actually be a really, really good win by Ben.
This is a good win. It's been a good match over there. I'll back him in to make this cut no problem. Clint, is he going to try and move the yellow on the right rail, just off 2 rails, give it a little bump? Well, he's hit that a bit harder than what I thought he would, and it's come out pretty good.
Yeah, Ben,
Good win.
He'll fancy going all the way, Ben. Don't you worry about that.
Good win there. Cale cops it on the chin as always, and he'll go back, have a wine, go for a run,
Yes, he is Mr. Fine.
and not be too stressed. Now, interesting shot here for the Kappler.
I actually think Clint's quite good under pressure. You see him in more team matches, and he really seems to enjoy the moment. So,
Do you
I think
do you play black to left corner and so have the white as a shot to nothing?
no, you're going full-blooded here.
Yep, that was full-blooded.
Yep.
That was 100% blooded. What's Andy Barnett, Alec, still 5-all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was unexpected.
Is that a
Could come back to
TP?
haunt you. And Mick's the exact kind of player who's
Mick's the last person you'd want to.
Mick's the kind of guy he'll not let you get away with that.
He's very experienced, very, very experienced.
Clint's just got to compose himself here. I still think Clint has had Mick covered in every area of this match, from the tactical to the potting to the aggression.
He's been the far better player.
Yes. And a 7-3 scoreline was probably fitting for how they've played. Andy Barnett still 5-all with Alec Evernanis, both working hard over there. Travis Crawley trying to slow up the opponents.
Daniel Porter beat Mikey Cacciolo 7-6. That was actually a good comeback by Mikey there.
Yep. Daniel Porter, good job, beats Mikey 7-6.
That kid's game really has shot up big time. Daniel Porter. I think he really came to the party when he beat Justin Sage it was actually pretty big. I think it was an American 8-ball tournament, and he actually beat him in that, along with a few other good players. So good on it, Daniel, into the quarters here.
I've noticed Travis Cawley's match has taken quite a long time. I think it's a real credit to Trav's willing to fight and grind, and he knows he's not going to win a pot-a-thon against a Mikey Cacciola, against the Luke Foster or whatever. He's not going to out-pot them and blast them off the table, but he's got some old school grind,
Absolutely.
Some match play, shot selection, keep things tricky, put the pressure on. He's good at that, and so credit to him here by what's happened there.
And let's just
I
say
must have fallen in.
It must be so hard because he's actually running the tournament.
Yeah, there's I know what it's like to be a captain and try and play, and it's very taxing. What's happened here?
Yeah,
There we go.
it was right out of the pocket.
There we go. Good job, Clint. And just walked over. Took him 2 seconds.
I mean, it's tougher also for the umpires out there under this pressure.
I was saying that when you've got extra responsibilities, whether I know Chris Beagley's got his kid here, all these things are taxing, and to be the tournament organizer and the president, he's got a lot of stuff on his plate. There's a lot of organizing and everything, and to play as well, it'd be very, very, very tiring.
Absolutely. And the tournament's being run, exceptionally well. So, okay, Tanner's, I'm pretty sure that's Jason Tanaskevich, I believe. So it'd be good to see you back playing the ACT there.
No, I'm out. Luke Anglesey played well against me. I missed a couple of opportunities, and he held me up. I think 6-3. He played very well. Oh, wants that ball to stay on. He's got a good nudge, I think. Oh, maybe not. Hard to tell. What's that look like in live person? Is that on?
Yeah, I think it's on. Looking at the table live.
Like a little play with like bottom left sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to.
I think he's going to play. I think he's going to be playing the plant maybe. So I think he's going to play that yellow that's in the middle of the table. He might even play the plant.
Probably play it now then, you'd reckon. Well, he's got to go now. If he's going at all, he's going to go now.
There it is.
Trusting to a little bit of luck there, and that it's not going good, because here's the problem.
Transition.
Oh, hang on. Oof.
That doesn't double.
I don't even think that doubles. Does it double?
Jeez, I wouldn't be taking the double on here. No way.
The white is going to go off to the... After he pots his yellow, it looks like there's a bit of angle. The white's going to go off to the right. So, but he needs to be straight. So he's going to punch this hard. Oh, look at this shot.
Oh, that's nice.
Too much angle. Ooh.
Oh, I think that's...
Can he dig in just enough?
Now what you're doing here, you're aiming to hit that red that's next to the black on the right hand side rail here.
Is it too much angle? I think it's too much angle.
Surely he can dig in.
Oh, maybe you can.
Surely I could.
What about mere mortals? What about mortals, Gus? What about real people?
I don't know what.
I think it's too much angle, because the pace he needs to get up the table is going to make it harder to dig in. And he's got to play something.
Oh yeah.
I think he's just got to screw back and play like a thin face
hurry.
double. Yeah, I think this was the shot. I think this was...
Now,
I don't think he had any other choice.
I think Mick's just about, if not the best doubler in the country.
He's very, very good doubler.
So,
well, looks easy from that view.
It's wide.
Big
He's got it.
Shot.
It
Well
looks wide
done.
there for a second.
This is what we're saying. He's this sort of player. He's this sort of player.
He will be smelling.
Oh, let's go together. Jesus.
Spotted.
Okay. Right, just back from a little toilet break there. Oh, Mick on the Reds here. This is all of a sudden this is for a 6-all mark. Oh,
I'll tell you what. I feel like Mick just might fumble and bumble his way through this match and
I think it's
win a
just
third Australian title. It's almost got the right. It's almost got that feeling about it, doesn't it? He's- Oh, this looks good.
That is.
He's done the walk and look away.
Oh.
That's plumb.
Oh,
That's
look at
plumb
him.
perfect.
I tell you what.
Plumb perfect. He couldn't have hit that any better.
That is perfect, isn't it? You could pick that up and put it where you want it.
Well, if he can somehow scrape through this match, that would be the one that he got let off. And sometimes when you get let off a big match like that, you almost feel like you're semi-free rolling, you know, the rest of the tournament.
Tell you what.
All right, 6-all.
This is I'm actually a little bit speechless, to be honest.
Yeah, 6-all. Momentum on Mick's side, probably frustration on Clint's side. Andy Barnett 6-5.
Clint's had multiple chances, and including a black. You know, yes, there is a lot of pressure out there, a lot, but a black, you know, he'd pot 10 out of 10 for sure. So there's quite a big crowd building to see this final frame here. So. There's the handshake.
All right, here we go. Clint, I think, has been breaking very well. Let's see what happens. Oh, he got saved. He got saved there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the WA crowd. The WAs have come out to play.
How's these yellows, Mark?
They're all there.
What would you be taking here?
I don't like. You know, if that yellow goes to the right middle, yellows look great. Reds look good as well, but does the red go to the bottom left? I think you'd be taking reds if the reds went to the bottom left, but maybe you could go either. I think I prefer yellows.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd be going yellows here, but this is so much pressure on this.
And it was going straight in off too. I don't mind reds. Oh, look, if you look at reds, honestly, like you pop this one to the left middle, then you pop the one to the bottom left corner, then you pop the one to the bottom right corner, and your last ball for the black is actually the red up the top left. Because you're potting that and then you're just floating down the table.
Yes, I've just seen the path then.
Yeah. So I don't mind this way, but
Well, see, this is a shot here.
no,
Yeah.
me personally, I don't really like this because now that the transition back to the black is not as easy. You're coming across the angle no matter what you do
And
now.
there's a bit of traffic there.
It's still okay. Like, I'm not saying it's like you certainly can go this way based on feel, but I think in theory, leaving that red up the top left till last was the probably the correct way to go about it. But like I'm saying, this is not a big deal going this way.
I think it's just
Yeah, you got to play this one. You drop it. Not sure why you screwed back. Not sure why you screwed back there. I think I just would have left it where it was and dropped it in.
Fully agree.
Yeah, but
the adrenaline will be going.
adrenaline is
He'll be
pumping.
he'll be absolutely.
you would like to almost like top down to the bottom rail, if you can. It just looks a little nervous, but 6-all, of course you're nervous. Oh, he said that really well there. If that tickled the yellow, so now, what do you do? This is an interesting choice.
Are you coming in between those two yellows, or are you just making sure you're getting the
I'm
white
looking at the
right out?
table. I'm going between the yellows. No, it's a medicine shot. Oh, this is a nervy shot. This is
this
tough.
black is far tougher than the one he missed earlier.
This is really tough. This will be a good shot. I reckon he's going to get it. No. Missed again.
He's, well,
Mick with the opportunity.
I've got to tell you now, though, I think Mick should buy a lottery ticket after this match.
Well, sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time, and
He's hung in there. He's hung in there well, but
I'm. Clint has been the better player this match. He just struggled to. It's just that's not a great shot. That's not good. That's actually really bad.
had to make sure he really came
Well,
down to
that's-
land on that.
That's a bad shot. Yeah, he really needed to come down further there. Well, the yellow to the right middle must be on. Yellow to the right middle must be on. Otherwise, he would have just laid a snooker. Normally, he may have laid a snooker there anyway, but like set it up. But at 6-all, probably the thought of Clint coming off 2 rails and knocking the black in will make you sick. This is a scramble. He's scrambling.
Even this now, like.
So I'm talking about the polish. Just lacking a bit of polish. That's under hit. Ooh.
Now, how easy does that yellow go into the right middle? I think it drops in fine.
Well, he's maybe playing for a now.
Oh, that's actually.
Oh, that's so perfect because now he's got angle to actually screw over. He's dodged some bullets here. Looks good.
He couldn't have landed on that any better.
Now just a settler. Well done, Mick. Bad luck there, Clint. I think someone's got a problem. Alright, perhaps we'll just flick off to a.
Mix upset someone again. Yeah, let's.
We'll just flick off to another somewhere else.
We'll let them deal with that. We almost got to go get
Maybe
changed, Mark.
Maybe Mick moved or something. I don't know. We'll just let them sort that out. It's all good. They're just having a chat. No problem. And we got Alex and Trav. I think that's 3-4 now to 4-3 to Trav. Alec the Iceman, we got 6-5, so a close one there. Angles, that's got to be a close one. Up on the other table there, it's probably 5-all or 6-all or 6-5, something like that.
I'm almost going to head off and get changed, I reckon, Mark.
What's the time, Gussie?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
4:45.
we're actually, we've got a teams match on at 4:30, I think. Yep, that's gonna be the end of it for me as well. Hope everyone enjoyed the matches and the commentary. I'll probably jump on at some later point to commentate the rest of these big boys battling it out. Cheers, everyone.
No worries.
See you
Thanks,
later.
guys.
practice, just be mindful that there's still a match in progress on table 3 and table 8. Please keep the neighbouring tables clear. Thank you.
Red's gonna go in.
I'll take on the chair. Oh, shoot, sorry. I was like, yeah, we're done. I'm on.